Okay, now we are.
I guess I have no choice.
I'll go up top.
Not a shred of decency.
What's the matter? You seem a bit winded.
A powerful foe has appeared! Alright, let's get this over with.
There we go.
This happened to me! Oh no! I don't believe it!
I'll go up top.
I'm coming! Have this!
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? He stopped my ground pound like twice. What the fuck?
You're just the one to shake this battle up.
Of trash! Stop right there! Why don't you try fighting me, Stop trying to fight with your brain and use your body.
In this battle, it's brawn over brain. Time to up my game. I'm just getting started. I'll go up top.
A powerful foe has appeared! Take this! Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction! I don't need any help!
I refuse to employ such fragile minions. Get up!
I'll break you! Has come to get squawked.
You're fighting.
Oh no! How about some of this? I'm on the edge of my seat!
Look how hard they're fighting. I'll go up top.
serve you in a way that brains cannot.
That's right, Lord Gracie. Everyone!
I'll be your opponent. Get ready! You're more powerful than I expected.
Sending love, the happiness of all, Ribrian!
Unless you seek death, forego your efforts and withdraw.
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
I'll go up top!
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Someone get over here now!
Here I go! I will go too! Ready, go!
Before you get hurt, I can still fight. I'm back! Try even harder. You should be grateful to me.
Fuck. You okay, Booger?
I'll go down low!
Booger.
Powerful foe has appeared!
Galactic Patrolman, Jacko!
Fight with everything you've got.
Try fight. Stay this path.
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
God, he gets out of the way just like right in the nick of time.
You're not completely helpless.
Impossible! I'll go up top!
Try even harder. You should be grateful to me.
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
Neither are you. Fucking goddamn it! Shit.
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
You each have a role to play in this.
Prepare yourself.
I'll go up top!
This will be a tough one.
Holy tap dancing shit. I'm playing like ass this match. Like absolute ass.
Allow me to see to your revival.
Of Don't worry about me.
I'm ready. Get ready! I knew you were a great fighter.
I'll go up top.
Begin. Stay this path.
You wanna fight? Here you are, your protein.
Am I supposed to kill?
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
Every time I try to do anything, they are so far up my ass. If they spit, it's coming out my mouth. Jesus Christ.
I see you!
I didn't realize people were that fucking scared of Broly. We're probably gonna lose this shit anyway.
It's your time to shine.
Yep.
Not good! They've broken through all your gods of destruction!
Hell yeah! I crushed it!
The fuck you did.
Hell yeah!
Alright, I'm gonna play one more since we had like a connection hiccup. Like we get shit rolling by like 9, that'll be fine. It's not like the shit's going anywhere. Our best match so far was the match I did with Piccolo.
All right, fine. I'm in. Well then.
Cool.
Shall we get started?
3, 2, 1, stop!
Let's get this over with quickly.
This is
This should do it. Don't feel my muscles more. I look forward to it. We're getting somewhere.
Time to fly!
Yeah. Let's go. I think I'll start things off with you.
So cool! You see that? I'll go up top.
This should do it. this time, Goku? This is it. Now we're getting somewhere. Time to end it! Try not to do anything too fast. This is good. Time to end it!
He should have saw that coming.
I've got an island of creatures to protect. This should do it. My muscles work. Too slow. This should do it. Let's go. Too slow.
I'll go up top.
This should do it. Too slow. Go. Yeah. What's wrong? Yeah. I just need
Fuck.
There's still so
He
much
died
to
too.
come.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I was just taking a little break. Now we're getting somewhere. Listen to your instincts.
Come together!
Alright, let's get this over with.
Now I'm ready for anything.
Now stay as expected!
How could that happen to me?
No. Fuck.
Too good.
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
The battle has only just
Yeah,
begun.
we're gonna play Destiny after this.
Sorry for the wait. On my way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Still so much to learn. There. Let's go. You left yourself wide open.
Motherfucker.
I thank you,
You're done. How should that happen?
Don't worry about me. Let's go. Leave the rest to me. It's my turn. I can't go down like this.
Why don't you try fighting?
Let's go. Too slow.
Even in? Powerful foe has appeared!
Eat this. You're pretty good.
I'll go up top.
What's wrong? Here we go. We'll win this.
How about some of this? What is this?
I can't do shit. I just get chased down by the entire team. And yeah, the Goku on my team is absolutely no help at all.
is new.
Wow! I'm on the edge of my seat!
Look how hard they're fighting!
Here's some more.
Oh, fuck.
How do you like that? What's wrong? This is... Let's go.
This is bad.
Maintain composure.
Didn't know you had any.
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
Everyone!
Pretty good. Well, shall we get this?
Has appeared!
Oh, man, our team just got a little smaller.
Nope.
I maybe need to rest a moment. Let's go.
Sending love, the happiness of all. Riprian!
Even androids can evolve. My ace in the hole.
As expected!
Thank you for your love.
Looking good!
Let's
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction! Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
As long as I'm still on my feet, I've got a chance. Take this. Surprise! This one's free. Let's go. Well, time to be on my way.
A powerful foe has appeared! Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
I hope you're prepared dogging this.
Still so much to learn. This should do it.
Take that.
Enough resting.
Oh no!
Impossible!
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction! Not good! They've broken through all your gods!
Piece of cake!
We are reporting that Goku. We are 100% reporting him.
I hope you enjoyed the power of the Demon King.
That motherfucker, like... So, Super Saiyan 3 Goku has instant transmission as one of his abilities, but he can only teleport to other teammates, and he was teleporting to where his teammates were nowhere to be found. Like, motherfucker cheating. Cheating. Alright. D1 time. I I don't know. I do not know. I do not know what's going through these other people's heads. All I can do is just focus on what I'm doing. Dude, why does my controller keep doing this shit? Like, for real. Dude, what is it about? Like, the controller works fine once per day. Oh, and I guess the battery in this is just straight up dead. If this works, I'm gonna be, like, honestly pretty pissed. Dude, what the fuck? Like, this controller, like, is so temperamental. We're not playing Overwatch, Marshall. Ah, okay. Yeah, like yeah, we ain't playing Overwatch tonight. Dude, for real? This is getting frustrating as hell. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, seriously, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna try something. I am gonna try something. Well, I guess I'll be back in a second, chat. So I don't know why. So like, this is my regular PS5 controller, and it only works if it's plugged in. I'm guessing the battery is just completely dead. This is what I always use when I play on PC. Just the feel of it feels good. It's what I'm comfortable with, so I found something similar for a PS5. And it has a feel that I find very comfortable, but this thing is wired only, which is fine. I actually preferred wired. But plugging it into the front of the PS5 doesn't turn it on. Plugging it into the back doesn't turn it on. I don't know. I really don't know. It worked just fine earlier today. But it's like I have to turn on a controller and then turn on that one in order for it to register. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But I betcha, if I throw on this adapter and plug this into the USB-C slot of the PS5, I bet you anything the bitch will turn on. Oh, I'm gonna as soon as the transfer's done. Well, while we wait, let's see what Bife has to say about the situation.
Before we start this video, I think it's important to understand what a third space, or third place as it's sometimes called, really is. It's essentially a place that isn't your home or your place of work. It's the bar or pub in your local town. It's the park or mall where you hung out with your childhood friends. It's a club, a church, a coffee shop, a gym, or a library. Essentially, it's wherever you spend your time for leisure. That's a third space. It's a place that lets people be people. The thing is, of course, this doesn't just include physical spaces and locations, it's also digital ones, because wherever people congregate, that's where their third space is. By this same point, a game can very much be a third space. Losing a third space in your life sucks. If you've ever walked around a town with a derelict main street or boardwalk, then you know what that feels like. Third spaces are spaces where you can be yourself and meet other people who are like you. Losing a video game like Destiny is exactly the same in that regard. It's losing a third space. But you see, it is also a little bit more than losing just a normal third space, because it's a third space that's been around for over a decade. Destiny is a special game to a lot of us, even if it was, and still is, highly flawed. I've seen people talking about Destiny 1 who describe it as the best 6 out of 10 game ever, and yeah, honestly, I understand that description. Because Destiny, for so many of us, was a game that felt like home. It was a game that brought people together, and of course, it was a game that deserved more than this. To people outside of Destiny as a community, I need you to understand that yes, I get that this seems alien. There's a reason why there's a serious outpouring of what can best be described as grief. It's the reason why people are angry, in denial, and at a loss to explain what to do. For some of you, maybe the best parallel or explanation of it is if you think about what would happen if your favorite sports team was disbanded, or if your place of worship closed, or if the bar you go to regularly was burnt down and can't be rebuilt. The emotional loss is similar to that. You think of all the things that you did in that place, all the good times you had, all the friends you made, all the experiences that spawned from it. And ultimately, yeah, Destiny is exactly that. We saw Destiny as a hobby. Some lucky few amongst our cohort even made a full career out of it, myself included. But it was more than that, because it was a hobby that we shared together. And what's more, whilst there were a lot of problems we would rightly level at the developers as critique, it's hard to doubt the value proposition of Destiny as a product and a hobby generally. I have over 9,000 hours on Destiny 2 since Shadowkeep launched in 2019. Considering how much I'd been playing the game prior to this point, I think it's not hard to imagine that across my entire Destiny career I have something like 15,000 hours in the game. And of course that does include a fair bit of time in orbit, but who doesn't have those numbers? I can scarcely think of a game that's given me that much value for playtime in just 7 years. And I say 7 because again, that's just the Steam number since Shadowkeep. I don't even know what the real number is that totals up everything since 2014, and technically earlier if you include betas, alphas, and pre-alphas. The best part about it from my perspective though was that I got to be a part of a universe where I felt like I belonged. This place, it felt like home. And I don't just mean a universe in the sense that it was a fictional setting. There are lots of fictional settings. You can feel like you belong in one, but only one that feels right. It's why some games have loyalists, even to the very end, because that's just what they enjoy. But it's also where they see themselves. It's their third space. And Destiny was not just a universe where it was a storied universe, or one where there were a lot of people. It was a universe with a story that was constantly moving forward and progressing. It was also as much our story as it was the story of the Vanguard, and the Hive Gods, and the Fallen Houses, and the Cabal Empire, and the Last City, and the Guardians. Bungie made a world for us to explore, and they put their stamp on that world and told us to make it our own, to inhabit it. And inhabit it we did. Content creators, artists, voice actors, game developers, and so many others not only found their feet in Destiny, but also became professionals on the back of the world that Destiny created. I still remember being a part of the original group of 4 or 5 YouTubers that really cracked into the space at first and made a name for themselves as far back as the Destiny 1 Alpha. Datto and I are still around out of those lot. Others have moved on, but for a time, we all shared this space. And we made it our place of work, our place for fun, and a place that felt like home. And speaking from a purely narrative standpoint, this world was filled with so much potential. Destiny 1's awful story is what's commonly remembered by people, and rightly so, it wasn't good. But the reality is that that story belied the universe beneath all of this. The universe that over the 10 years of the Light and Dark saga, and the one short year of the Fate saga, was slowly picked apart and unraveled further. A universe that was magical. A universe where literally anything could happen. Sure, to some who only experienced the barest form of story, it wasn't much. But for someone who dug into the kernels of lore, which weren't exactly hidden, man, this place truly was special. It was a universe that, yeah, maybe it wasn't as approachable, but the heart of it all, God, it was magnificent. The universe of Destiny was a place with dragons and queens and kings and pirates and sorcerers and gods. But equally, it was a place filled with technology and spacefaring craft and cyborgs and artificial intelligences and superweapons and futuristic firearms. It was a place where the familiar met the strange in this beautiful kind of concert. It was a place where the mundane crossed paths with the legendary, just to tip their hats at each other. It was a universe where quite literally anything could reasonably exist. And it was all squandered. I don't think I need to go over the ruinous leadership of Bungie that constantly held back its development team, that constantly ignored that development team as they begged them to listen to the community, that constantly used that development team as a shield from the complaints of gamers at large. I don't think I need to go over the many lawsuits, allegations, scandals, and other catastrophes that beset the studio and its higher-ups. There are already dozens and dozens of videos on these topics, and there are others within the industry who will be able to touch on those issues with a far more succinct summary of all the wrongs committed than I will be able to here. The one thing I will focus on is the greed, and how the greed of it all pushed them to take from Destiny and not give back, and to take Destiny for granted. Destiny, which for over a decade was the only revenue source for the studio. Destiny, which they assumed would go on making money forever, even after the continuous litany of decisions that slowly sapped the player base bit by bit. And players could feel and see that in real time. First it was support for the Crucible, then it was Gambit, then it was getting fewer and fewer raids and dungeons year by year, and eventually it seemed like everything was being slowly picked apart. I made a script years ago that I never released fully, and it was about tracking this decline by the most me-coded thing imaginable. Lore tabs. Using ishtarcollective.net, I could see how much was being written expansion by expansion, and I could get the sense for how the teams were slowly being stretched thinner and thinner and thinner. When Destiny 2 Forsaken released, we had a ton of lore books, I believe 8 at the very release of it, and so many entries within those books and so many lore tabs within the world, all of them detailing every aspect of this brilliant place. Fast forward to Renegades, and we have significantly fewer. Fewer lore tabs across less gear, less items, less things to collect, and of course, lorebook-wise, we have just one. To make it really clear, I don't view this as the fault of the narrative team. What team is hired to do a job, such as narrative and building out a world like this, that doesn't want to write these things? No, I think their hands on all of these things were tied. And quite frankly, they were tied because there weren't as many people assigned to work on Destiny as there were back in the day. The staffing for Destiny slowly trickled downward year after year as more studio personnel was siphoned away for more and more incubation projects. The result couldn't just be seen or counted, but as a player, I believe it could be felt. There were moments where the Herculean efforts of the studio shone through, and moments where it seems like they weren't at their best. Now, all these years later, I wonder if that isn't partly because sometimes they were essentially fighting with one hand behind their back. Inevitably, the topic of Marathon is going to come up, and I should say that I don't think I fully blame Marathon for Bungie's decline, and for the death of Destiny. At the end of the day, spinning up a new game and getting a second revenue source was always going to be an eventual path forward for Bungie. What I don't think was a good idea was spinning up 5 incubation projects, including Marathon, and 4 others that were eventually canned at the cost of millions upon millions of dollars. And of course, all of that was done to inflate the potential value of Bungie, a studio that was then valued at $3.6 billion by Sony, a studio that they purchased, a studio that then started to collapse because all of its resources had been drained out into these wasteful projects that mostly collapsed or were subsumed into Sony, or simply never saw the light of day. Leadership led this great studio astray, and now it's become easy prey for grifters on Twitter and naysayers across the industry, and people who didn't care about it as anything more than a proverbial industry-wide punching bag. A cautionary tale about the ills of live services, which in some ways was warranted, but which also pays no heed to the developers who were genuinely still trying to make an amazing game, and who were trying their best day by day. As players, we deserved more than this, and as developers, the staff at Bungie, the people who actually made Destiny instead of profiting fully from it, they deserved more than this. We deserved leaders who led from the front, took accountability for their actions, broke bread with their players and employees, and who placed their role as custodians of our shared world above their selfish desires, or the pressure to prop up a balance sheet for shareholders. We deserved more because this universe was full of stories that still needed to be told. It was a place still full of so much wonder. Off the top of my head, we never got to learn about the return of the dragons, the machinations of the Witch Queen, the battle between Keitel and Zivor Wrath, the eventual story of whatever the Winnower might do, or the fate of the Nine. There are dozens of small lore threads going forth that eventually might have led somewhere, but which ultimately now will lead nowhere. There are so many plot threads to Destiny's story that have been left hanging and unanswered. All we can do now is hope and wonder what might have been, and potentially wait and see what the narrative team has done to try and leave them in an interesting and viable place should the IP move forward in the future. For me, at very least, the hope for Destiny is that there will be some kind of miraculous recovery. That there will be some kind of Destiny game, even if it isn't Destiny 3 in the future, that does get greenlit. There are of course other plans for everyone to log in on June 9th, and the small effort that you can make in signing those petitions that are going around to save the game. They are something. A limited and fleeting means by which we can actually have some kind of recourse, and can give our opinions. For what it's worth, I think they're both worth doing, even if it's unlikely that they make a difference. I do fear that in all likelihood that is all we can do. We can only rage against the dying of the light. My ultimate fear then, and the future that you and I will probably be sharing with this, is that we'll need to either find a new third space, or build one for us as a larger, wider community. I already took the first steps towards that on Patreon if you're interested, by the way. You can register for free too if you're so inclined. No need to spend money if you're low on funds. For now though, this is the start of the end. And my promise to you is that I've decided that I will still make some Destiny lore content, albeit not as regularly. This is a universe that I want to return to. It's a universe that deserves to live on. And I think it's something that only stays alive for as long as we can keep it alive, for as long as our love and passion for it is still there. I intend to ensure that we can continue to explore it together, with the more complete base of knowledge that I now have from all my years of exploration. I feel like I'm one of the only people left who can guide you all. And my hope is that we can pass that brighter torch of knowledge onward, and we can all appreciate this place, where we all sat around and complained about the drop rates of exotics, complained about the balance passes that were bringing up these strange and sometimes boring metas, where we can laugh at the Tiger engine and its ridiculous slew of bugs, where we can marvel at how this community raised millions for charity over its span of time, where for a lucky few like myself you can even find a partner and fall in love and get married. Destiny, for the larger part of my life, has given me something to live for, something to dream in, a place where I can not just be my name is Bife, but where I can inhabit the world of my guardian. One day I may even tell that story, because as far as I'm concerned, there are interesting tales to be told with every guardian, and you've never heard the tale of Tarsonis Garrett, or his ghost Strauss, or the people that accompanied him, or the trials that he underwent, because that's the kind of power of a universe like Destiny. You can see yourself in it. And even though it's no longer getting any updates or any more content, even though the IP is likely to be shelved by Sony, it is still a marvelous place where we can all live on. For the immediate future though, I do have a few things that are planned. Not all of these are around Destiny. The first thing is unfortunately timed. I have a sponsored video with another game that's coming up. It's called Once Human, and I intend to get that out this week because that's when our planned release date for that is. In that same vein, I have another video that I'll hold on to for a little bit, which is a marathon video. I'm holding that one until June 2nd when the other season of Marathon starts, but expect marathon content to take a bit of a break while I go back to focus on Destiny after June 9th. I also have other big projects coming up on Patreon, which is something that I've taken the time to do a full update for, and it's now ready if anyone wants to come along and support. The next mega video that I'll be creating is going to be a video on Baldur's Gate 3, a story that I think is worth telling. If any of that is of interest to you, please stick around. I'll personally be here until the lights go out, and even for some time after that. But in the meantime, know that your viewership, as always, has been quite enough for me, and that my name is Bife. It's the end of an era. It's no longer going to be per audacia ad astra through bravery to the stars. Instead, we have reached those stars. Now we need to look further. Now, this is the age of looking to the stars and beyond. Ad astra et ultra. My name is Bife. I'll see you starside.
I knew what he said was going to get me in my feels. I knew it. I was trying to hold it off, but I knew it was going to happen. Let me put my dish away and we'll get started. But yeah, that was that thing he mentioned about like the name of his guardian and the name of his ghost. That was actually something that was an ongoing thread on Twitter today, and like I participated in it and everything, and everybody was sharing like what is your ghost's name, and it honestly like it got me a little emotional because like all this time, like yeah, my ghost has always had a personality, but did he really have a name? And sitting and thinking about it, there was only one name that would have been appropriate for my guardian and my ghost, and yeah, only one name would work, and it's a name that's been thrown around this channel quite a bit, and like I actually started tearing up a little bit when I replied to the post, and I just said my ghost name is Parker. It was the only name that made sense. And God, I wish he was here now. I really do. But he's still here in a way. He's still here in a way. But this was something I was trying to explain to clowns the other night. Like, I'm not upset because Destiny 2 is ending. All things come to an end. And the fact that Destiny 2 has been around for this long is honestly a blessing. It really, really is. What is upsetting me about this whole situation is Destiny 2 is ending, and we have no idea whether or not this world is going to live on in any fashion. Right now, all signs point to this is going to be the end of this world, period. And I just don't want to see that happen. I spent too long in this world to see this world go away forever. And I don't want to see that happen. This is home. Yeah, I mean it's like Bife said. This is our third space. This is our home away from home, and yeah, I don't want to see that go away.
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Alright, did it pair us up with anybody?
We can't afford another Omnigul situation. Get in there, assess the threat, and aid Rasputin.
Nope, it
A
didn't.
threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
It did not pair us up with anyone. Damn it.
Funny story for you. Remember that Centurion Oryx took right after you landed on the Dreadnought? Then the Centurion and the Tegan Ogre tried to stop you from killing the king? Didn't work. So the Centurion's Bond brothers are pretty angry they lost their commander. They're leading a team to blow the Dreadnought's core. Core goes, most of the system goes with it. You're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Shield Brothers is a pretty good raid strike, yeah. It's a pretty good one. Holy shit. I am not used to being this weak.
A tank? Why would you bring a tank to space?
Okay. Guess it's yanking me forward. Yeah, here we go.
Watch out. They brought a tank to a gunfight.
want enough to do him in? The fuck?
I've lost their signal. Maybe we should try the bridge.
Those Cabal soldiers have no fear. You know, when they go to war, they're kicked out of the Empire. Yep, victory is the only way they get to go home. Not a lot of people know that.
Taken and Cabal fighting for the bridge. Wherever the brothers are, they aren't here. Let's keep moving. Was taken. This whole thing could be a power play to get their dead commander back. That's the hold the Empire gets on these soldiers, Guardian. Loyalty beyond death. I didn't think they would leave the core intact. Oh, bombs. It's covered in bombs. There are munitions hooked up to each structural weakness on the core.
That got their attention. Go get him, Guardian.
Brother should be showing up any minute. kill for some heavy ammo right now. This guy is pissed. I cannot see shit. Oh my gosh. Alright. Don't worry about me, Chief. Just stay alive.
Targets are neutralized.
Somewhere, an awful long way from here. Some Imperial flunky is getting a message. Word that these brothers are dead and they have no more ranking soldiers in our system. You make that happen, Guardian. Savor it.
Wasn't there another line in here that said they sent a signal to another legion in the Cabal Empire, and it turned out to be the Red Legion, Dominus Gaul's group? Think so on a harder mode? Okay. Alright, so Sunless Cell and Fallen Saber. This is another good strike.
The Taken King is dead, yet still his armies writhe and claw at our worlds. Even as you led the assault on the Dreadnought, a powerful Taken war beast fled for the safety of the shrine to Oryx. The would-be Prince Malak works to perfect a dark sorcery. He must be destroyed.
Anybody home? The door is sealed with runes. Let's get to work.
Oh God! I wish I had somebody to play this with.
hinted at secret pathways between our realm and the Ascendant. Malak crawled through the wall of our world to reach these caverns.
I think she's just being deliberately creepy now.
I really thought the matchmaking would have kicked in and given me somebody by now.
The beast is close. I can sense the blight that drifts and seethes within.
How can she see this stuff? With that whole blindfold thing.
I see far better now than I ever did with my own eyes.
Shit.
will drain your strength, your speed. Do not let Malak dominate this shrine.
What's that, Obi? Oh, shit. Not good. Not good. Oh, thank goodness somebody finally queued in. Playing this game? I'm honestly shocked that you didn't. Shit! fuck. Shit! No! Damn it. We were so close to killing him.
darkness, though the gods and princes of the Hive hunger for our light. This is our charge, Guardian. This is our fight.
I could reload, download. Not sure if I'll be too high a level. What do you mean too high a level? Like, oh wait, that was a thing back in D1. Never mind. Well, no, like, for what I'm doing, power level shouldn't matter. Question would be, Ski, are you going to download in time before I get off? That's going to be the $1,000,000 question, because I'm only going to be on for maybe another hour and a half. And I'm not even playing this tomorrow. We're playing Rivals in Fortnite tomorrow. So, Rivals in Fortnite tomorrow. That sounds good to you guys. And then maybe like Thursday we do like Rivals in Overwatch. Friday we won't be streaming. Saturday we'll stream. Sunday we won't be streaming.
Ready to serve. Transfer. All done.
He's mysterious, even to me.
Saturday's wrestle. I thought it was Sunday. I thought Clash in Italy was going to be on Sunday.
Until the next time.
Yeah, Clash in Italy is Sunday. So we can stream Saturday.
have for us? I hope it helps.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
We are in your hands.
What have you got? Nice work. All right, stay alert.
Monday's the crazy day. What's going on Monday?
Guardian, what brings you here? Perfect. Goodbye.
Raw's in the afternoon. Oh, okay.
Thanks are in all. We can still use your help. Good luck, Guardian. We're still here. Sometimes we should talk about that.
What, kitty? When's this week?
On my order, the dead orbit fleet is well clear of Saturn. We'll need them to defend the city, if it comes to that. They picked up a high-gain signal from the Cabal beachhead on the Dreadnought. The message is outward bound. Its target is far outside the solar system. We have to know what they're saying and who they're saying it to.
The commanders are dead. The Cabal here are trying to survive against an implacable foe. Expect heavy resistance.
The signal's coming from the bridge, but the whole place is on lockdown.
Heavy weapons fire has their defense grid on high alert. Clear out the ship. When things quiet down, the doors should open.
Time to get Skyburner's Oath. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as privy to the exotics in D1 as I am in D2. So Skyburner's Oath is a thing. Yeah, like D1, I was focused on the story, and that's basically it. I didn't really care about exotics or anything like that. D2 is when I started caring about everything. Yeah, I think it's a key that I need for the mission, though.
Be wary. If defense systems are active, some of the bridge crew may still be alive.
The captain's station should control the signal. Let me at it. Signal's down. It was encrypted, but some of the headers are legible. This was a detailed distress signal intended for the head of the Cabal Empire.
I'll pass the scan from your ghost to the cryptarchy. I have a feeling we want to know as much about this signal as we can. In the meantime, that's a job well done. When you see Arak Jalal, tell him. Thanks for the tip.
That's a shame. I was digging that sidearm. That's something that I've definitely been noticing playing through this again. Weapons feel a lot stronger in D1. Like, a lot stronger. You get your sword in Taken King, so I would assume I'd get the quest not too long from now. But being that I'm just kind of going through the story and everything, I don't know how much time I would invest on, like, side quests and shit. 2 more levels, and I could finally start pulling shit from my vault and use that. Let's see, what do I got in here? I got a Genesis chain from
Some creatures
Wrath
of
of
the
the
Hive
Machine.
strain
I got a
against the
Continental,
will of Oryx.
a Tread Upon
Alak
Stars, a
Ul, the
Monte
Dark
Carlo,
Blade, is one such.
Parthenon Shot.
Long ago, he fomented rebellion against the king and attempted to take his mantle. Alak Ul failed, and now awaits the mercy of the Hive. Given the chance, the Dark Blade will step in to take Oryx's crown. We must not allow another prince to rise. The Darkblade suffers his judgment in the depths of a Hive prison. I am feeding an energy marker to your ghost. It will lead you to his cell. can sense a powerful incantation. Hive runes hold the far door shut.
My scan says the runes draw energy from those towers. If you get me over there, I can hack them and open the door. Is getting weaker. Let's get to the other battery.
Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, matchmaking has still not sent somebody my way.
We're on the right track. Alakul's energy marker is getting stronger.
Find the Dark Blade. Finish this.
Fuck! God, I hate that shit. This is a strike. Yeah. Oh my god, stop following me around, Jesus Christ.
Harris, why does Oryx have a prison?
Prison is the wrong term. He holds his victims, tortures them, then renders them down into chitin for his ships.
Chitin. Lovely.
Your fate lies below. Embrace it.
Okay.
Alaghul is near.
Right there, big guy.
His dark soul goes screaming into the pit between the stars. With none left to lead in Oryx's wake, the Taken will languish, decay, but they will not die away. You have given us time. Time to recover, to bury the dead, and make ready for the next shadow on the horizon.
Hey, let's be real. I earned that shit. I earned that. That could have gone wrong in so many different ways, and it didn't. I still have a quest to do Fallen Saber, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna make it through Fallen Saber by myself. Not with how hectic the end can get.
What are you looking for, Warlock? Uh-huh. May the next crisis be less messy.
We cannot relax. Not ever. We have returned. Good.
What's next?
Video feed for the minecart.
Oryx is dead, Guardian. But the universe, in its beautiful complexity, spins on. We have received a message from the most unlikely of places. The Vault of Glass. Walk with the light. Seems so close.
I need my 40 gear before I do that. I mean, even with 40 gear, the end of Fallen Saber gets really, really hectic. I am not confident I can do that on my own.
And we help you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Wait, don't I have a thing? Let's see. Yes, solar weapon kills.
Eyes out, Guardian.
Saki, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Taken King, Echo Chamber. Huh. Ah, we got this.
The Vault of Glass. It is one of the Vanguard's greatest triumphs. The destruction of Time's conflux. A victory over the Vex collective mind. From deep in that vault, we've received a signal laced with an old Vanguard signature. Vex technology disrupts the weft and weave of time itself. If a Guardian has become lost, unstuck in time, we must return them home.
The message we received was this.
They want me to send the message. The creatures will soon reach the heart of the vault. When they do, they're gonna destroy the Vex. Once they take the Vex, they'll come for the light.
That's why you're here.
Wait, don't shoot them. They're not in a combat sequence. I think they're waiting for something. Never mind.
Sorry, man. I need the kills for a bounty. The Vault of Glass. I have not missed this place.
Where I am. My name is Praedith. I was a member of Kabir's fire team. I just hope someone knows.
Praedith. I've heard that name before. Scattered pieces of gear references in the margin of a text. He is real.
Make me come to you, ain't you? God. Fucking. Oh, God, I hate goblins. Do we know how many episodes it's supposed to be? Dude, they should not be allowed to do that. 8 episodes? Okay.
If the Taken are here in the vault, they are at the heart of the Vex collective mind. Imagine the machine planets of the Vex surging with Taken power. This must not be, Guardian. Oh, wait. Really? Only 11?
I don't know why they're ready to speak now after so long. But if anyone is listening, I came into the vault with 2 others. Kabir was intense sometimes, and Bahanin was always talking to himself. But they don't deserve this. No one does.
I'm tracking the signal. Just a little further. I've lost the signal. Something down here is blocking it.
The fuck hit me?
That's it. That Hydra is causing the block. Take it out or we may never find Kratos.
Hate to break it to you, but we're not gonna find Praedyth. Well, we're gonna find Praedyth, but it's gonna be too late. A few centuries too late. Can't I hurt him? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
cleared the vault of Taken. For the moment, anyway.
I think that's it. They're closing the door. I left. Just remember, tell them I left.
Signal's gone. But I can pinpoint the source. These bones are centuries old. There's a faint echo of light. This was a guardian once. Lycora, I'm sorry we couldn't bring him back.
Do not apologize. Guardian, you have reclaimed his name from oblivion. In a way, he lives again in the Vanguard archives.
This is where you get the secret
Tabor
chest in the
and
raid.
Pahanin, Praedyth, and the Vault of Glass. Because of you, his tale will be told.
An apple strudel. Yeah, I'm done eating for the day. I shouldn't be eating this late anyhow. Alright, Storm Trance charges faster when allies are near. Storm Trance is active nearby enemies take damage. Enemies damaged by your grenades chain deadly lightning to nearby enemies. Excuse me. Damn. I didn't do a damn thing today, and it was glorious.
Checking for bounty.
Just before the collapse. You can tell. And we still have much to learn about Oryx.
Scanning all signals for a watch break.
The agents of Oryx still walk in the shadows.
His name was Praedyth, Guardian, and we remember him. Taken are still a blight upon Venus, one that must be snuffed out. Let us begin.
The Swarm? Hey, welcome back, old friend. In hindsight, I probably should have gotten armor instead, though, because, like, I'm rocking a sleeper stimulant.
Thank you, Guardian.
What? What?
Incredible to think Venus was once a bastion of research and learning. Maybe someday it will be again.
The hell did everybody go? Nobody else wants to play. ain't leaving just yet. Ah, damn it, he left. Alright, how many more Vex? I need 4 more Vex. Alright, come on, game. You can give me 4. Thank you. $39. Who is this squeak? What you doing, kitty? You are nothing but skin and bones now, I swear. You frail old woman, you.
Cryptarchs? I've neglected my work for too long. Wear it well. May the next crisis be less messy.
That tower's empty.
Taken have crawled beneath. I am still here, keeping watch. Push back the dark.
Oh, that's the sword quest.
Watch the darkness.
Are you ready, Evening Guardian? You've been very helpful, Guardian. Thank you.
Hadium flake.
Go find.
I know you find that on the Dreadnought, I just don't remember where. And I know it's like a small amount each time you find it.
The search for the Taken signature has led us to the heart of the Vex Citadel. If we are to clear the blight from Venus, we must act now. We expect great things of you.
Alright, this will probably be the last mission we do.
I have the location.
Alright, let's see here. Actually, never mind. This will have to be for another time. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it here. It's almost midnight anyway. So appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out for the 7 hours we were live.
Don't be a fool.
Give me a squeak.
That's
Give
what
me a
tempted
squeak.
Osiris.
She thanks you as well. You're gonna say hi to everybody. This is what you get. This is what you get. Say hi. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to the chat. There you go. There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. Alright. Everybody have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow after I get home from work. Rivals and Fortnite tomorrow. That's what we're going to be doing. So, have a good one. Take care.